Alright, everybody, this is Game Adventures, and I'm Ed. This is, you can say, depending on, but I'm changing it because I realized that every time I go to suggestions, it just shows up as stuff for 9/11. So, yeah, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? So I'm just gonna change it to my next week's story, and all the other videos I'm changing. Also, this is my first game with the AE4 stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's just start the story. So, got to the point. So I've been. It's probably the most like awkward part of me trying to say this kid. Or is you like saying this? Don't like talking about this part because it's stupid. It's how freaking stupid I was. Yeah. But anyway. Oh yeah, and also I'm using A4 in this one. I'm using Widowmaker in my next video, which hasn't been my first time. So, and also live, just like this. Now, while I thought it was all good, I mentioned this before. There was another guy that joined my class with her, and I actually knew him, so I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But you probably already get this. Probably not. He doesn't start liking her, but she starts liking him. I started to pick up on it, and when I thought about it, I was like, nah, it's not real. It's not. Every time I thought, I'm like, nah. But then I got to the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, she does. So the thing is, though, I told him that I did like her, and I don't know. He seemed interested too, so I'm like, what the heck? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm kind of just like, what's wrong with you? And so I talked to him, and I was like, okay, do you think please, he liked another girl too, so I'm like, it should have been all good, but so I talked to him, I'm like, yeah, dude, do you still like the single you do and all that? He's all like, yeah. And he's all like, yeah. I'm like, okay, because it seems like you and her, and like, and I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, about that. He said, and then he says this, which kind of confuses me. I'm like, he's been trying to like ignore her the whole time. Like, I'm like, you're not doing a very good job at it, are you? No, because he's freaking going up to her and all that. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? Like, I can understand. They're friends. I can understand that, but he was doing it like he was freaking like he wanted to date her, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. So that's where I draw the line. Like, I don't care that they're friends. Like, honestly, anyone can be friends with anybody. It's just when he shows like signs of like freaking wanting to date her, it's just that's when I. And then she's like doing that, like that's when I like drew the line. But this was before I knew about like how crazy women are. They're girls, and I don't care. They're still the other girls. They're not women. I'm still 15, or 14 at this point, right, I guess. So, I don't know. So it was like before like I really understood how the game all works, and I got on my Mac and stuff, and so I'm like, dude, what the hell? And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll try a little more. And so he's not stopping. And now I'm just starting. Now I got from like wanting to talk, and he wants to freaking avoid me. At this point, I'm like, dude, I just want to attack. I'm not. No, another thing. I wasn't saying like I may say I'm yelling. You may say I'm yelling right now, but when I was talking to him, I wasn't yelling at him. It's so many things that happened to me, and you'll know what happens. Now, what And I'm starting to get a little ticked off now, but because he doesn't want to talk about it, and it was stupid because I'm like, at first I wasn't mad, but the reason I got mad was because he wasn't talking to me, and luckily he was on the same bus as me, and for some stupid reason he decided to sit next to me, so I finally talked to him after like freaking so long, and people started figuring out like that I freaking like started hating him. Let's call him what's your I'll call him about it. Kevin, freaking. I finally started talking to him. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Freaking like. So after like months, no, this is like, and I finally started talking to him after like a few months of like me just being like freaking pissed at him. Like that's how long it was. And now, like, okay, I got a plan. No. Ooh, no. There's more. I forgot about this. Now, also, I haven't told the other guy that liked her. My other friend. We're actually cool now. They're actually cool now. So, I mean, he's still a little annoying, but they're cool. It's not like they're messing around. I haven't told him, and I never wanted to tell him, and I don't even think he knows about this still. Now, what happened was, so I also see him and his supposed girl wanting, like, walking to the bus stop together. I'm sorry, that was my phone. And so I'm like, ooh, it's time to mess. It's time. So I just decided, like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk up to him and force him to talk to me because he doesn't want to talk. I forgot that happens. Oh crap. So I go up, and the first time, the girls are like, hey, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, what are you like?" Yeah, I'm like, I was trying to be nice. I'm like, "Yo, can I just talk to him for a little bit?" And then like they're like, "No," and they just walk off. I'm like, "Wow, that was rude." Yeah. So the second time, she's all like, "Oh no, not this again." I'm like, "What the heck do you mean this again?" I try to talk to him. I get a little farther in, but nothing happens. So finally, I get one of my other friends. But then what happens is I get like I'm like a little ticked off at this point, and I just you know, I'm just gonna grab his backpack. I'm just gonna grab his backpack. So I grabbed his backpack, and then he just lets it go. I'm like okay, I'm just gonna keep this. I'm like, you're on my bus. I might as well just keep it. So I start walking off, and he like starts to not care. I'm like, are you freaking serious? My friend is trying to get his attention, but then she's like even distracted by his other friends because it was like Spirit Week and everyone was like freaking excited, and they like getting my other friend's attention. So like, oh come on. So I don't get to talk to him again, and and while I was manhandling the freaking backpack, he freaking like goes for my knees and like tries to pin me down, and I'm like, nope. So I like somehow like lifted up from him and like forced him straight back up. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just like, you know, I forgot. Like, I'm just like, nah. This is how I got to start talking to him on the bus. I'm like, you know what? I forgot. His brother does like this starts to do track, and he won't be able to go on the bus. You know, he's gonna start going on the bus. He hasn't gone on the bus in a while. Right, I'm just gonna go on the bus. Then we start talking. So that's gonna be it for this episode of my Nice Weird Story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.